No, I recently watched a podcast from Andrew Huberman. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. So he's that famous scientist, researcher, whatever, who does videos in long podcast form. For example, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, whatever, about willpower, sleep, just stuff like that, diet, and so on. And I watched his podcast with David Gardens, and there was a section where they talked about willpower, and apparently there's a part of your brain which grows if you do stuff that you don't want to do. So you have the discipline or you have the willpower to push through and do it. For example, you don't want to shower with cold water, but you force yourself to do it. That's something that will grow this area of your brain. Or for example, you don't want to go for a run for 1 hour, but you tell yourself, yes, I'm going to do it, even though you don't want to, but you do it anyways. That's also something that will grow your brain. And obviously that will have a positive impact on your brain and on your life and so on. But it can also go, it goes both ways. So it can also shrink if you don't do that stuff anymore. So if you don't have anything that you do that you don't want to do, if you don't have any activity like that, that brain area of yours will shrink. Yeah. So yeah, it goes both ways. Whether it's a positive thing or a negative thing, I think it's a positive thing because it forces you to keep up the good work you're doing. And honestly, too many people nowadays, man, they have too much comfort. Think about it. And think about any other time in history where people had this level of comfort. There never was. Not like this. And man, this isn't good for our health. For example, too many people, they just sit around all day. And honestly, my bad days where I'm not very productive, that's basically me. Because I lie around all day, do nothing productive, and yeah. Yeah, that's something I have to improve upon, but yeah. So many people live their daily life like that, and that's very negative. Will negatively impact your health, just your general health, but also your brain and that stuff. So, do stuff you don't like. They also said that it might be linked with a person's will to live. So, yeah, very important. And for me personally, this is also an incentive for me to do more of those tasks that I don't want to do, to grow this area of my brain. Because it's very easy actually. You can do cold showering, workouts if you don't like them. Just do stuff you don't like and it will help this area of your brain. And here's another thing. Imagine a day where you do all of the stuff you don't like, shower with cold water, you work out, you go running for an hour, you just do stuff like that. And then at the end of the day, after you've completed all of those things, you relax, chill, maybe scroll on your phone, read a book, watch a movie or something like that. Compare that day to the day where you don't do any of those hard tasks. All you do all day is scrolling through your phone, watching movies, reading books, and all of that stuff. What do you think? That activity of what I mentioned, for example, watching a movie, is going to feel more rewarding, better at the end of the day after you've done all of your tasks, all of the hard stuff, or if you just spread out throughout your whole day without doing anything difficult? I think the answer is obvious, right? Yes, the first day that I mentioned. In this case, where you do the hard stuff, it's going to feel much more rewarding. And I'll talk here from my own experience, because at some point you will get bored of the stuff you do, and yeah. You might want to watch this podcast, and I'll link it down below in my video, Andrew Huberman, lab. And yeah, that's all I've got for today. I hope you found some value in this video. If yes, please don't forget to like this video, maybe even share it. And maybe you even want to give me a sub. If so, I'll thank you, and will also provide you future valuable content. And yeah, see you later. Peace out.